SKBDO. Okay, I'm done talking this way. I just reimagined Asriel Dreemurr from Undertale in a 3D form with no AI. However, before I begin, I need some good references to make sure I don't mess up the head of the goat. So I used the few of Asriel to put all my references down and use this one from to as a side reference. I then drew the front part of the Asriel, and I think it looks kinda okay. A lot better than my other ones. Anyways, I made a few blocks to get the base shape, and it looks like a dog for some reason. I combined them together and sculpted the head to try to make it better. Now, if you've been watching this channel, you should know that if I combine magic together to make it more detailed, it will contain millions of unnatural and vertical polygons. Like, what is this, dude? This is more polygons than the whole game of Red Dead Redemption 2. This forces me to do some retopology. Okay, something that I don't really think people will understand. It is so long. Stop saying like what she said. I mean, heck, it's 4:19 and I've only just got the base retopology done. Luckily, through some determination, I got it all completed. I then made a lot of sharp teeth to make it more intimidating, and I added a tongue. I also modeled his horns from this tutorial. Alright, it looks like his head is done. Now let's move on to the body, which, now I think about it, it looks like the Deltarune symbol. Okay, Toby, you're such a genius. I added an ordinary sphere, make the middle part a heart to make a hole. I also added a curve and a bit of heart in the next one. Now for a goggles, I don't know. I'm sorry, I just love bananas. For the shoulders, I don't even know what type of shape or object it is, so I just used a plane and tried to get it to match. For this part of the boss, I originally just made a curvy-shaped heart, but I think it looks stupid, just like me. So I decided to transform it to become a 3D heart-shaped glass. And I used this sporadic object to replicate lightning. It's just like me when I drink my first energy drink. Next, I used a free 3D model from Blender Studios because I don't want to make hands anymore. I then expanded it to make it look longer and make the fingers more pointy. Now for the heart-shaped part of the arm, I tried editing the model itself to make the hole like I did to the sphere, but I realized that I could just cut through the arm with the heart-shaped model using the Boolean modifier. Of course though, we can't forget about the most coolest part of the final form, and that is the wings. I could make it very realistic with actual model wings, but I have a unique allergy of putting more effort into my artwork. Thus, I used a plane to make the shape of it. Fun fact, the original color from the actual game is from a 1990 game background called Airdoor. However, if I use the same background from my artwork, I feel like it would look visually confusing and inconsistent. So instead, I had to make it more like space. Where am I going? I used a little kid catcher from Lincoln Palm, and already this looks super cool. But it does lack colors a little bit. Because of this, I added a rainbow gradient to... Okay, someone's freaking set up fireworks that night. And it's not even July yet. Anyways, I used a rainbow gradient picture to make it more colorful. And with everything coming together, here is the final animation. Hey, what the? Wrong animation!